They probably don't think I'm gonna go live this morning, so they're not here. But anyways, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to my people going out to work this morning. Queenie Morris, thank you for being here bright and early. Shout out to Queenie Morris for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to my people going out to work this morning. Shout out to my people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up, shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to the entrepreneurs out there, the stay-at-home moms and pops, the retirees, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the round town delivery truck driver, food delivery drivers, the over-the-road truck driver. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to the roadside assistance people. I spoke to a brother yesterday. I'm supposed to be doing some promotion for his music. And him says, SouFlo, every morning, we're up on the morning thoughts, wifey watch it, I watch it, and a roadside assistance thing is my thing. And just the other day, a brother went out there doing his job and him get slapped with. Slapped with meaning you got hit, you died on the job. So shout out to them, roadside assistance. Shout out to everybody who get up and get out and get you something. Productivity and progress is what we promote, right? You're not robbing anybody, you're not stealing from anybody, you don't have to look over your shoulders. You're not out here selling, peddling drugs and prostitution and all these things. You're getting to it in a progressive, productive manner. I don't care if you sweep the road. I don't care if you're flipping burgers, you're cutting grass. I don't care what you're doing, as long as you're doing something productive and progressive and you have a plan in mind, right? So big up to you for that. We're hardworking people. We work for what we want. Because from me, little me granny used to say, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread, baby. All right. See that? My brow been sweating and I've been eating. Big up and thank you for being here. I shout out my first 10. Now, I don't know if somebody I don't know, somebody might be off put this morning by that headline. The headline that I did, the topic of the video this morning. We're going to talk about much more than that. I just could not think of anything else. I can start off by saying, though, boy, aging is a thingy, man. And I'm a young aging, but I still feel it. I feel like I'm 85, 95. Over the weekend, today is Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. Happy hump day. Let's get over this hump. I took the kids out. Let me see. Friday was chill day. What did we do on Friday? We just went swimming and stuff. On Friday was just swimming day and family day and whatever. And Saturday was, we went to the zoo. Took them to the zoo on Saturday. The zoo big. There is a whole heap of walking here and there, and the giraffes and the hippos and the this and the that. I just wanted the kids to spend some time together. And then Sunday was a water park, Volcano Bay. You can look it up online. Volcano Bay Water Park has a huge volcano in there and all kind of something. It's a huge place with highly overcrowded and all these things. And you walk up and down till you're tired. I think after that, I feel like I needed about 3 days of sleep. I just couldn't catch myself again after that. Plus, I'm a person that already stays up late, getting stuff together, researching stories, putting in work, working online too, all that other kind of stuff. So I felt like I needed about 3 days of, I'm gonna say three. I need about 3 days of sleep to catch up and get myself back together. So, Monday morning, we weren't here. We came back into town Monday afternoon. So there wouldn't have been any Monday morning thoughts. Tuesday morning, I was still catching up. You want to see me? And I woke up and it was too late. And I said, oh man, damn, morning thoughts. Oh, it's gone. Sometimes you just need a day off. That's Tuesday. And Wednesday, here I am. All right. So now let's shout out the first couple of people that came in and then we'll get on with the show. I have an interview here as well from, like I said, we're all over the place this morning, but you know how we do sometimes right here. So just rock with it. We covered a story recently about a little boy that was 4 years old whose mother's boyfriend had beat him to death because he wasn't eating fast enough. All right. TVJ did an interview with that mother. So we have the interview right here. And I want to pick out some things out of that interview, and I want to say some more things. Hence, the topic of this video, which might be a bit off-putting, and I might change it later. But if you're going to read the topic for the video, just realize that it's not really kosher. Yeah? Backaz while she hush the baby. And then it says deep. Didn't mean that I went deep. It meant that the story is deep. All right. So Queenie Morris, again, thank you for being the first one here. LaShonda Alexander, thank you. Sexy body. Thank you for, I don't know, me just like say as a Jamaican man. Sexy body. To be able to call somebody sexy body without people saying, stop talking to the woman like that. Sexy body, thank you for being here. Rose Ann RN, thank you for being here. Shout out to the healthcare workers. Every time I see Rose Ann with the RN at the end, I always say shout out to the healthcare workers. You are so forgotten. You are so forgotten and you are so essential. Shout out to the healthcare workers out there, every one of them, every field, every angle. Big up to each and every one of you. Shout out to Rose Ann RN, Darky35. I'ma Inspire. I'ma Inspire is another name. Darky35 is another name. These names stand out. Christopher Vivsrum, that's a name I've never seen here before. Thank you for being here, Christopher. London Boy, Natasha B, Marcia Thomas, Queenie Morris, Anthony Vaz. All right. And the Barnes couples and Tamika Pearson and Hortenez Billings and Stacy Deans. Thank you all for being here. Margot Munnings and Hot and Spicy. Hot and Spicy, big up yourself. And Valerie Hughes, thank you for being here. All right, for who I didn't call out, you already know how it goes. Manners and respect just the same. See? So here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning, getting over this hump. Glad to be alive. Here feeling healthy and strong and all these things. Let's see. Let's start out talking about, let me put this out there before I go any further. So I was walking on the beach and I saw a guy walking with a gun in his waist on the beach in Florida. Now, I've lived in Florida since I was 8 years old. Florida does not have open carry. I'm telling you this because a lot of you tune in who live in Florida, some part of Florida. So if you're on the beach, you might be seeing people walking on the beach with their guns. And it might freak you the hell out. Because the first thing I thought to myself is to get off the beach because this person is about to start shooting. Why else would they be on the beach with a gun? Open carrying a gun on his hip. Broad daylight. He didn't have any shirt on. He just had a gun on his hip. And him in a shorts. It's not no police. Watch this. First thing I thought was get off the beach quickly. You know, sometimes them white people are kind of crazy and them start wanting to shoot up everybody because my wife is screwing the neighbor, so I have to kill everybody first. That kind of stuff. So I had my kids with me too. I thought, come on, let's just go. I didn't alarm the children or anything. I went home and did my research. All right. In the state of Florida, Florida is not an open carry state, but this is good to know for me too. Florida is not an open carry state. However, this is for my Floridians. In the state of Florida, you are allowed to carry your gun, open carry, on the beach or anywhere else, as long as you are fishing. Well, lo and behold, the brother had about 4 fishing poles out in the sand with, you know, the things they screw the fishing poles into. And he cast him, having 4 pole them cast out in the water. He's fishing and he has all his other stuff there in bait and tackle and hooks and net and everything else right there at the beach. He knows the law. He knows the law and he was following the law. He was exercising his rights because it is written that under those conditions. That is the only conditions, or some of the only conditions, that you can actually open carry in the state of Florida. It says either on your way to fishing or in the process of fishing. I don't know who write that into law, because now you have people standing on the beach while kids are playing, and these guys, and they take it out of context. You know what I'm saying? They will pretend like they're on the beach fishing, but what they're really doing is on the beach intimidating people. They could be there with their gun on their waist. Them not pay a fish on fishing pole, no mind. They're just staring you down, and they're open carrying. And if you don't know what's going on, you're going to be a bit like I was. Like, what the? Why does he have a gun on his hip? And everybody that passed him, people were passing in big groups. Like, you could tell family groups, grandmother and mother and grandchildren and mother and husband and wife and the kids. And everybody that passed him was looking back. And then they would speed up. It's legal to do. But don't go on the beach with your gun and then say SouFlo sent you out there, because you know it's different strokes for different folks. We've tried this before. Different strokes for different folks. Some people, you know who I'm talking about. Let me not mince words. Let me say it clearly. When white people open carry, it's okay for white police. They're approached, hey, why are you carrying a gun out in the open? Hey, officer, I'm exercising my constitutional rights. Okay, do you have a permit for that? Yes. May I see your permit? Where is it? It's in my wallet on this side. Okay, I'll reach in and get the permit. All right, there you go. You're good to go. Thank you. Have a nice day. For you, if you are not white, it will be a different story. Black man on the beach, gun on his hip, no clothes on but his skivvies he was swimming in. Everybody is going to be calling the police. Hey, there's a black guy down here waving a gun around. He's on the beach. He's on the beach. This is not an open carry style. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put your hands in the air. You already know how that goes. So, although you might be tempted to exercise your rights, I don't know if you really want to go out there and have to explain yourself with hands in the air. And hopefully one of them might be, you know, if somebody is jumpy and he just shoots, pow, pow, pow. He went for the gun. And next thing you know, well, he was well within his constitutional rights, or he was, you know, exercising his rights. There's a guy on YouTube called Armed Fisherman. Doing my research, I ran into this guy, Armed Fisherman. And he is a man of color. And he walks around all the time, big AR-15, the whole magazine alone. And the police asked him on the video, why are you walking around with the AR-15 on the beach? He said, you see my fishing poles, I'm going fishing. And he's dragging his fishing poles in a carry thing. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this brother is dead. He's going to die. The police then asked him, is that a magazine in it? He said, yep. Fully loaded and one in the chamber. I said, blows and skirt. Now, brother, I commit suicide today. Fully loaded and one in the chamber was his response to the officer. And they stopped him. They detained him. They checked out all his credentials. The crowd started gathering. And then guess what? They had to hand him his AR-15 back and send him on his way, fully loaded with one in the chamber. On the beach. On the beach. What you need an AR-15 on the beach for, fully loaded with one in the chamber for? Why is that even legal? But hey, welcome to America. All right? So be careful out there, but just know that when you see them out there, if you do see them out there and you're out there with the family, just take by yourself if you're not comfortable and go down to the other end of the beach or leave the beach altogether. Something like that. But it is perfectly legal for them to have it. Just a little FYI. See? Marcia Thomas, thank you for being here, even though you got to go because duty calls. We know how it goes. It's a working morning. Have a wonderful day, manners and respect, all right, and blessings. So yes, guess he was trying to make a point. Yes, Magic Mike, he does this all the time. He has a whole channel called The Armed Fisherman. He does this all the time. He travels to different parts of Florida doing this. And he welcomes the drama from the police so he can face to face with them and quote pieces of the law that the police themselves don't know. Now that's where the problem is for me. I might be standing there and able to regurgitate the whole Constitution, but that police officer that you're standing in front of might really think that he is in the right because he doesn't know the law him damn self. And then after bullet get let go at me, he can't call that back and say, oops, SouFlo was right. He did know the law. I already shot him though. So I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm not willing to go on the beach with an AR-15 with a fully loaded clip and one in the chamber. And then when police ask me, I'm talking about, yep, fully loaded with one in the chamber. I'm okay. I'll pass all that drama. Sometimes we invite some stuff into our lives because we're trying to prove a point and we end up getting mashed up. You know, sometimes a point does not need to be proven. Just let it go, let it be what it is. And that's what it is. I carry legally, I protect myself, and I'm very well trained to use, but that's about it. I'm good with concealed. I don't have to do the whole out in the open so everybody, besides, I know how it feels to other people seeing it. Knowing that you're not a police officer and seeing this gun on your hip in a restaurant, seeing this gun on your hip in public space where families gather, it makes other people feel a bit fearful. Yeah? Especially my kind of people. So I wouldn't join all that. And I don't advise you to either. I don't want to read about you in the paper. I don't want to hear about your eulogy and all this other stuff. So please don't. No AR-15s on the beach, fully loaded with one in the chamber. None of that. All right. So let's get to this interview with this lady. This story just tugs at my heartstring because, as you know, people, I'm a dad. I'm a father. I take pride, great pride in being a father. And what happened to this little boy should never have happened, but it did happen, and he lost his life. So I want you to hear this interview. I might have to cut this out because TVJ does not play, or was it CVM? One of them don't play when it comes to using some footage from their material, but I'm using it for discussion's sake, and I hope that they just let it ride. If not, then the next time you see this video, that piece will be removed because I don't believe in giving away my whole content to others because I used a snippet of their content, which those are the legalities and behind the scenes things that goes on. Anyhow, listen up. So this is the mother of the 4-year-old who's her boyfriend. Now, the news, let me set this up first. The news said that this was the child's stepfather. That's what it said when the story first came out, right? That this was his stepfather. I want you to listen and listen to the language that's used. I'm a words person. Listen to the words. Here we go.
Welcome back to Primetime News and a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, a Primetime News exclusive. We have the disturbing details of the moments leading to the death of 4-year-old Nashawn Brown. The child was severely beaten by his stepfather at their home in Willardine, St. Catherine. Today, I sat down with the mother of the deceased child, who we will call Rosie. It's not a real name, but because of the feared backlash, she's asked us to conceal her identity. 4-year-old Nashawn Brown in happier times. As we prepared to do the interview, we couldn't help but notice his mother going through pictures. It's all she has left of him after his shocking death Sunday. Shocking because she'd hoped to see her only child grow into adulthood. It was just days before the tragedy that they moved to Willowdene, St. Catherine. According to Rosie, Nashawn had been feeling sick from Saturday.
Simply hurt him, so we were giving tea and whatever because we figured it was the gas.
Fast forward to the fateful day when there was little improvement in Nashawn's condition, worsened by the fact he had lost his appetite. Still, Rosie says she encouraged her son to eat. That's when the stepfather intervened.
You know, with him for a good while, I tell him, say, eat the food, eat the food, eat the food, eat the food. He not eat it. I tell him, say, you know, he might get one whip for you. So when he pick the whip and come in, I said, if you lick him with that, you know, you have it done. But this time the other kids them did the outside, some of them hearing that I take place. He said, for shut up my mouth.
She says it went downhill from there. Beat him once with a stick. How long was that?
It was about for 2 hours or so.
So the little boy, basically, he beat him for about 2 hours, you're saying?
Yeah.
So he would stop and then go back, or?
Stop, go back, stop, go back. So I'm telling him, so now that is enough.
All right, let me pause. Let me pause. Beat him for about 2 hours. For about 2 hours with the stick. I know some of you are not versed in patois, and she's talking some deep patois. The reporter is speaking English clearly. So what she said so far is, him Sembele hurt him, and she said she went to go get him some tea first, because she figured say it was gas. So then they got him the food, and the man, the boyfriend, the stepfather, is telling the child to hurry up and eat, eat, eat. The child is not eating. Him say, I'll get a stick. So he went and got the stick. When he came back with the stick, she said to him, if you lick him with that, me and you go done, you know. If you lick him with that, me and you go done. He proceeds to beat the child for 2 hours. After she said, if you lick him with that, me and you are go done. Then he proceeds to beat for 2 hours. Keep on listening. I'll fill you in.
And then while he's doing that, Nashawn was bawling.
Yeah.
Was he asking for help? What was he saying?
When the most did I say, Mommy. And we just stand up. Maybe that's how I feel like I feel because I actually stand up for a while and make that happen to you.
But Rosie eventually intervened and paid the price. The bruises on her hand, back and legs tell the tale. Things would eventually settle, she says. The stepfather and the 4-year-old retreated to the bathroom. When it appeared the child had a seizure. The 4-year-old was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Rosie says her boyfriend would use physical punishment in the past to discipline her son, but Sunday's beating was the worst.
Listen.
He had an anger problem.
Yes. He didn't know for controlling anger.
Has your son ever expressed that he was afraid of him?
Well, ever since him talk to him rough, like him just say, I don't consider when he talk to him rough, I'm always a say, you don't need to talk to him like that, he must say, the man a girl, you have with a man like girl.
She insists she's always wanted better for her son, but never had the means to provide him with a good life. Before meeting her boyfriend a few months ago, she didn't have a stable living arrangement. Now she's homeless again and needs help to bury her child. The psychological impact of the incident is also taking a toll. To other women who may be going through a similar situation,
discipline your child yourself. Whether you are trying to get him a family, just do it yourself. I think that was my mistake. Trying to think that Like when you have the father figure, him get a father figure.
If you want to help Rosie, you can call 876-210-5423 or 876-460-8657.
All right. All right. Who wants to help Rosie? That's the number to help Rosie. I could not help but hear. You see, the media plays loose, okay? The media plays loose, and culturally, we play loose as well. May I listen to words? I'm a words person. You see, when you talk to me, get your words right. That's not a stepfather. That wasn't no stepfather. Some women be wanting you to tell, like, go along with their facade and their friggery. That's not a stepfather. It's just like the women that have 12 fiancés for the year. It's not your fiance those. You just run through a lot of men, or a lot of men run through you. But yeah, try to take a little shame out of your eyes, so you call each one a fiance. Every couple months or every month I meet you, you got a different fiance, and this is my fiance. Stop spoil up the word fiance. Okay? Fiance has a whole different meaning. You can't switch fiance every month. It's the same thing in this case. That wasn't no stepfather. Stepfather is a man that move into the home or move them into his home. They start to cohabitate. He joins the mom, marries, and then starts to take care of the children as if they are his own. That's a stepfather. You understand? If you listen closely, she was homeless. Circumstances, boy, and poverty, may I tell you, blouse and skirt, lowered education is a hell of a thing. She was homeless. So you're homeless out the road. First of all, you don't know where your child's father is. So now you're homeless with a child. And then hear what she said? Well, no, we don't feel like, say, you know, him get a father. Because now him have a father figure. She just met this man months ago, a couple of months ago. And this boy that she met, not a man, that killed her son, beat her son to death, was 24 years old, about 24 or 25 years old. That again. Remember what I said about the frontal lobe of the human brain? Fully developed to make higher decisions. She meet this youth, he gave her a place to stay. That's what it is. Now that he gave her a place to stay, she have to go take all his abuse. She probably have to get up and do what he wants to say. Get up and give him all the services. And you know what I mean. Anytime he wants it and all that, she gone back out the road. She's trying to keep a roof over her head and somewhere for her child. She said they only met a few months ago. That's not a stepfather. Is a man where you did a catch with. Is a man where you have a place for shock up and stay. They didn't release her age. And that's what I want to know, because looking at her in the video, as the interview was going on, they covered her face and they turned her back to the camera. So you can't even look at her features to say, boy, she look, you know, she look about, you can't even. And they changed her voice. So you can't even go by the voice, even though I've heard people talk like this already, you know, and when I look and see it was a young person, and I thought it was my granny age group talking. So there was nothing there to give away her identity or her. They did a good job of covering all that up. But they did reveal his age. And if you listen, she was under issues, circumstances, pressure, homeless, nowhere to sleep, out in the streets. Not a nice thing. I tell people all the time, if you've never been hungry before, you don't understand when hungry people talk. Yeah? She looked like a big woman. She looked like a big woman but you know, some of them young girls here look like big old woman too. So you don't know. I can't say I know what her age is. She look and sound like a big woman. Somebody says she a old foot. And I like a 24-year-old give some place to stay with picnic. She doesn't deserve help. She didn't try to help her son. Listen now, I feel the same kind of way. And you know how people come and care for you after you're dead? Well, here what? In my world, dead is dead. This you can fling it over there, so it's carcass. Dead is dead. I'm not saying she should do that to her son though. Give him an honorable burial. He deserves at least that. You couldn't even protect him in life, so at least give him an honorable burial. Don't fling him over there like carcass. But I'm saying, you know, we care for people after they're dead or after they're in tragic situations. But back to the woman though. Let me tell you about some of them woman here. You see? Can't tell them nothing, you know. Can't tell them a thing. Y'all try rule me. Y'all try you know that them get very aggressive and defensive. And rightfully so, because a lot of them have been hurt. A lot of them are hiding hurt. Stuff that they don't even talk about. So when you come into them life now and you're trying to, whether you come in their life as a friend or just an advisee from the sidelines because you're outside looking in, and you say, pull out Curtis Curtail and say, hey, mama, come here. I want with you and your little youth. 7 days now, I see you out there, so I just want to live. When you don't have a home, no. And then you start talk now, and you say, but listen, now make sure you don't have no more picnic, you know. You get yourself together and this. I know that me want to hear from you. If I want to breathe, my breathe. And that mentality there is very real, right? If you're going to help me, I'm done. Other than that, I don't want to hear none of that from you. I don't come to you for counseling. You're a counselor, eh? Or you're up in my business, so that's the attitude until they reach. This is the second one they're showing, you know, until they reach in situations like this, right? Because it's nothing for them to get a man to pull them in who they met just 2 months ago to get them a place for catch. And every man is a fiance. Every man is a hopeful forever. Me know a good woman. No, I shouldn't say good woman. I should say I know good men who get run out of their house, or woman will pack up and left. Good man, take picnic and gone. We don't need you. We can do this on our own. And then them out there, bata like Higgler upon country bus with your picnic out there. And you don't think you can find them. And there's brothers out here right now that's going through that. They contact me all the time. SouFlo, you always talk like your tribe. I get this from every side. When I speak on one end, I have the women who are so up in their feelings and they're triggered because a lot of you have been through situations with men. So the first thing I say, I'm automatically already your enemy and you feel like you have to defend. Don't defend nothing. Just sit down and listen. See? The brothers now, they're like, SouFlo, I don't know the one-sided thing the way I do, you know. Balance the thing, brother. At least do a show where you talk about these types of women with the mentality that is destructive. And you go there, try love her and try build with her, and all she tried to do a tear down, right? Because she was already damaged before you got there. But people hide their damage so well, especially in the beginning of a relationship. You don't know you with a crazy person. You don't know you with somebody who's hurting. You don't know you with whatever. She's going to take you through crazy transitions. And eventually, it's way down the road after on our picnic and all that, you're going to find out when she cut with your youth them and tell you about no need you for nothing, go on about your business, rah, and she out on the road with your kids. Because it's a next man now I gotta take her in with your child. And she quickly attaches to him that title there, stepdad. Ask these children how many times they've been told to call mommy boyfriend stepdaddy or daddy. Or you can call him daddy if you want to, you know, he's a good man. And the picnic them know them father, you know. He might not be around, but they know him. But you're so quick to tell this youth to call this man daddy. Somehow not having your own place, you're so quick to move in our next man. Because bills are killing me and me need some companionship. Well, my life was stopped now because me need love too. And these kind of things, and then move in a man. And the man in there, I play up with your daughter, them feel them up, rape off your son, molesting your children, doing all kind of foolishness in your house. You let the fox in the hen house, and now you have real issues. Either that, or you leave situations where if you did just settle yourself in, and put your mind to it, you know, they say good guys finish last and all this other stuff. It's the bad guys that get all the loving, and then them get to mash up the woman them. And when the woman them mash up, then they go looking for good guys after them get mashed up. Yeah, she kind of remind me of one of those kind of people. You sat around for 2 hours while this man a beat. The reporter asked her, so what was he saying when he was getting beaten, the little youth? She said, well, him never said nothing much, you know. Him just said, mommy, mommy. Well, rotted woman, yes, he would say mommy because it's you bring him God here. That child knows that that man is not his father. So it was always rough to him, or, you know, how him treat him. Well, and so she said, no, well, was he ever abusive to him before this? Was the question. And you did a beat round the bush still. The little youth dead and gone already, so you can talk now. Even then in the interview, she was trying to be evasive. Well, you know, him like talk to him like, you know, more time him we say stuff like, where I grow it, go sit down over there, son. Where I grow a little youth like, where I grow the man like, yeah, I'm a girl, and these kind of things. The answer should have been, honestly, yes. He was always abusive to him, but we did tired of sleep out the door and bata from house to house and beg people somewhere to catch. And he had somewhere for us to stay. And I regret making that decision and going and staying with him. He was abusive from the get-go. And he was always abusive to my child. And then you stood around and watched him get beat for 2 hours. And that's why I feel, and that's why I feel a little bit guilty, you know, because I feel like I feel him. Because I stand up there and watch him beat him for so long. What? Somebody should have fling a big stone in your forehead. You stood there for 2 hours and watch this man that is not that youth's father beat him for 2 hours. The only time you try to stop it is after the man killed the youth, but now you're trying to save yourself from prison. So you have to talk about, no, to me, she was complicit. And it sounds bad because some people, again, are going to be all emotional. See, I've been trained to subtract emotions from things and just deal with the heart of the issue. She is the issue. You understand? She is the issue. You sat and watched that man beat your picnic for 2 hours. You were a part of it. You could have took that child and run. You could have took that child and walked out the gate. I've seen so many times where people are standing in a situation where now it's called the valley of decision. In the valley of decision, you stand and you can't make a decision. Make a decision. And it's the time when the decision is most detrimental, is like, do I take him and run now? You're like, no, maybe I'm just gonna beat him real bad, but he'll get over it. We'll still have some place to sleep later. Oh God, him still a beat him. I don't think him can take much more. But let me see how much longer I'm gonna go. You're playing games. You're playing games. Remember me telling you, lift hands up, you go so. It's not a joke thing. Lift hands up, you go so. If I was a woman, I would probably be whoring and touring. I don't know, but no man can lick me. Nothing, and then beat my children. And you're not their dad. I'm gone. I don't care if I have to climb mango tree and go sleep in it. But thank you for the roof over my head, but I'm out. Peace. She stayed there and let the picnic get beaten. Some people should not have children. That is absolutely right. That's absolutely right, and I agree with you. Some people should not have children, period. But the child was already here. The child was already here. Now, tying into that, now you will understand why I put up that on as the title of this video this morning. So I'm gonna go into stories. I don't want nobody use my old stories to judge me. I'm a different person now. This was long, long, long ago. Okay, in a whole other lifetime and a whole nother person, not SouFLoTV that you see before you today. However, all our experiences make us who we are at the very moment we're here now. And all we go through now will make us who we will become tomorrow. See, those are some of the experiences I'm about to share with you that shaped my mind as far as women are concerned. I'm going to talk about good woman, knows how to put up a facade, knows how to paint a picture. He's the aggressor, not me. He is extra aggressive. He is bully. He is this. He is the narcissist. He is the that. He is the that. Not me. So how me end up in your house? Backaz. While you are hush the man, baby. I was young and dumb. I was 19, 18. Them age there. Right? Big woman. Big woman see you and say, yo, you look good enough. I like you, blah, blah, blah. Give me number, see my number, yeah. And you find out that a big woman, they have a man who is a big man. It's a challenge. At 19 and them age there, you're dumb. Right here is still the frontal lobe is not fully developed, so you're thinking with your front, not your frontal lobe. Remember we talked about that? Think with your front, not your frontal lobe at those ages. And then you have these big women out there that's just living sloppy. And my experience taught me this. A lot of these women say one thing over here. Woman, me not bashing her this morning, but I'm just saying. A lot of these women say one thing over here, but live a totally different thing behind the scenes, underneath the quiet, all this other stuff. I guess they think because them put on makeup and eyelash and liners and, you know, hair, and this is the new person. This is the good person. This is not the nasty girl, narcissistic, crazy woman. This is they're able to switch. I don't know. I'm trying to justify like why they do it. But anyhow, end up in a woman house. I don't know one woman house me end up in a. Me hide in a closet already. Hide in a closet while she distract man go that way. Different girl. Distract man go that way. Babe, come in here so real quick. I me slide out of the front closet and go out the front door because the front closet was right next to the front door. And shut it down the step them out the building. And this man just come in from a hard day's work and left this gal in yard. Seeing this is his bona fide woman when would have killed people out the road for. And he's out busting his ass to make sure that she lived decent. And they the women that brag about, I don't need a man and I'm independent and everything around her is paid for by the man there. So instead of you shut up and actually respect that man, you're still stuck in that mind frame. All men are the same. I don't need a man. That is why I say you will never know hurt until you try to love a hurt person. Because they're looking for revenge and it's a part of their healing process. You see? It's just sad that children get caught in the middle. And I got to one of them ones where there was a child involved. Now, me never know a pitney involved until I reach at the house. But she did look good. And me reach at the house with all intentions of doing what a 6 foot tall 19-year-old would do. When a good looking woman tell about come our yard. Right? But I knew who the man was, so I was violating. But like I said again, it was bragging rights them time there. So a lot of you women too, I preach because I teach and I try to tell you, some of you think you're doing something. All you're doing is getting laughed at. Because for me, it was a laughing thing. I'll go back and share my spoils with my brothers. Like, yo, brother, you don't know who for house me in that. I'm telling you, but in the man house. Yeah, having wife on a Backaz, so. And you over there thinking, oh, he checks for me. Am I gonna keep it quiet? Nobody is going to know. You're not an idiot. You tell yourself that for what? Now I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at your man. And if you call me again and the tuntun did good, I'm coming again. Right? Now like, I go up on the back as some here from the next room. Me I say, baby, in there. You know, when you're in a man place, you know, you're booming. So it's like you in to do your thing and then get out. She tell about, no, calm and cool, man. I'm out of town. I'm gone out. I'm gone to Florida. I'm gone to I don't want to be too specific because I think these people are still together today. So I don't even want to give a time frame of when. I don't even want to give a place when or anything. And like I said, don't use my past to judge me. I use it to teach. And I use it because I learned from it. That's why nobody can run a circle around this, because you come all goody all you want to. I'm not saying all women are the same, but I'm saying the potential is there, and I know how to spot certain things in character. You know what I'm saying? Some man or woman really need to clean up. Me I tell you, me then upon the back as I'm here. Me I say, rotted, baby in there. She said, hold on, let me go get the baby. She go get the baby. Wrap up baby. Little baby wrap up. I'll never forget, put the baby on the bed right there so. And on I went. Bed a rock, baby a rock, baby start cry. She'll reach over while she'll reach over a rocky baby. I said, no, this feel like a threesome. So I do my thing and cut quick. Never went back because of that. Yeah. PM lock up people for cussing him out. We're gonna talk about that. Well, we have some time, so we're gonna talk about that. PM is locking people for cussing him up. We're gonna talk about that. But yeah, some of them women here, see, when you see them come out clean and pretty and talk nice and this and that, and oh, those girls are so nasty, and oh, she's a whore. What's she doing? Them the worst than that. Trust me, behind closed doors. We at the Fox were going to the hen house. We've been there. All right. In and out. We smooth with it. We just don't do that anymore. Because we are trying to live different. And all the madness that comes with that. That was young and dumb, but it taught me a lot early. I mean, not talking about no little girl either. I'm talking about big woman. Big woman. So when y'all get these children involved, and that brother, there was a hard-working brother that was making sure that her life was good. And she used to brag about all the things she has and how she get to dress and how them live lovely and all this. And the poor brother. And another thing too, I thought to myself, if she can do this, I'm probably not the only dude that's coming in here. That poor baby, I've probably seen many faces already. I can tell us that the baby did young enough to not be 1 year old yet. I want a tiny baby. But you know, the baby probably can't see too good and don't recognize faces, but babies do recognize spirit and image. So poor thing. It taught me what? Lulu Ridges says it taught me what? It taught me not to deal with women blindly. It taught me not to deal with women blindly. It also taught me that the whole facade on the outside is just that. It's a facade on the outside. It also taught me about human behavior. People are shady and shisty. I learned a lot from that. This is my experience. This is where I learned that people were shady and shisty as hell. This is where I actually learned that people will say they love you, but be living a whole different life while they're with you. So I got that lesson early. This is where I learned that it doesn't matter how much you provide and care for and treat a woman good. If it's in her character, if it dash out the something, she'll dash it out all in your own bed, even while she's rocking your young child. I learned a lot. You want to hear what else it taught me? It taught me a lot. I'm here teaching off of it today. So that sister right there, who went homeless with her child, The house never burned down. She could have chosen another route. It was like watching a documentary last night about the crack era and how crack came into the black community and all that. And the brother sitting there, big, thick dreadlocks and everything, he had a full military career, you know, and he was the only one that survived out of all his friends because his friends went to prison or they're dead. They got crazy years in prison or they're dead. And at the end, he cried when he said, you know, I went back to my old neighborhood and I yelled, "Where are my friends?" And all he got was an echo back, "Where are my friends?" Nobody left but him. We all came up out of the same circumstances. We made different choices. They went to being crack dealers and getting fast money. He went to the Navy. He's still alive. He's free. His life is together. They're dead or in prison. It's decisions, choices. See? It taught me not to go back in man's house. I get shot. I also jump in a bagua. Oi! Hold on there. Brother. Oh, wait, no, Peter. Peter said it taught me not to go back in a man's house. I get shot. I also jump in a bagua. No! Yeah, hear me now, man. Me's a man will never left gun yet. All right. All the time I shouldn't have carried, me that carried. So me a man will never. That's why I made sure I got on the legal side of things. Because as I got older, you know, it's time to straighten up your ways and stop living wild and loose. You see me? So, but always have something for me. If it's not a gun, it's a butcher knife with big like this. We are fight, cause you know. The man say him get shot and jump in a bag wire. I taught him not to go back in a man's house. Me not do them things there today. But you know, life is about karma. And people who do those things, it haunts you to this day. So you're messed up in the brain. Because now when you're there with your queen and you look on her, you say, some boy probably run out of my back door while me are coming at the front door same way. Because your mind will never be at ease after you done experience certain things and witness certain things. It's just like going to war and you're a combat veteran and you come back home, you're kind of boomy and you're kind of shell shocked because the things that civilians don't look for, you're looking for them to go down right in your midst. You know, it's the same thing. So once you've been introduced to certain things, it kind of gears your mind a certain way. But at the same time, I think that the universe puts you through things to give you your tools for your next level of your journey. Nothing in life is a mistake. Puts you through things to give you your tools for your next level of your journey. That's how me look on it. So whatever that was, I'm pulling from it to teach from it today. A lot of sisters are damaged. All right. I'm not trying to victimize the victims. A lot of sisters are damaged. And a lot of brothers are damaged too. But let's speak about the sisters because originally the story was about this woman was stand up there for 2 hours, let this man that she just met, who the papers are calling fiance, but she just meet the man and him give her a little place to stay with her homeless child and her homeless self, end up beat our child to death. So let's keep it in context. See, it's not blaming or bashing the victim. It is what it is. Until you find yourself, you will continue to go, nothing gonna go right for you. Just put it that way. And every little bill you build is gonna come crumbling back down. That's why it's important to just find yourself first. You know, find yourself first. Own up your mistakes, own up your flaws. Become a good person. Sow good karma, sow good seed, all this. At least have the decency to be respectful to those who respect you, loving to those who love you, caring to those who care for you, them kind of something that. But no, some of them you can't tell them a thing. And you get like that. They're on go all the time. It's like finger on trigger, say something. Like, you know, and then they find themselves later on down the line in that. And some of them think that can't happen to me. And then it does happen to them. You're tired of catching people, y'all. Yeah, Peter, you're lucky, but I just still if you talk about it. God was on your side. And the shot that could have went anywhere. You're lucky, but the things that you will do for that thing, eh? And you know what, ladies? Honestly, stop telling yourself that it's your nookie is the best and all that. There are lots of good nookies out there. Okay, it's not that. It's not that. It's just that you are easy. You are easy and exciting. That's all it is. Cause a lot of them get in a situations where they're telling themselves, "I'm talking to you like how I'm gonna talk to my daughters." Okay, right now, me have one daughter, we are one, and I have one that's 7. I'm gonna talk to them the same way. It ain't he'll give you compliments on your nookie and your body and all that. It's because you easy. It's because you're the one that he caught. This is the fish that got reeled in when I threw the line out. Hook, in your mouth. Come here. And then we start talking nice. And we talk nice all the time, long as you're giving. And you're a giver, so you're giving up. And you're free kids, so you do all the things, them, all these things. And I'm busting it wide open and all this. But you my fun toy. And you're the butt of my jokes and conversations among my peers. So stop telling yourself all the other fantasies when you have a man here telling you in front of you exactly what you are. Right now, somebody right there so have a side man, and she's telling herself how her side man treats her better than her real man. But under the panda chat here right now, I look for me and talk. Well, I'm talking to you, and I'm telling you that you're nothing but a joke to your side man. And your man that you're with, your main man, is a big clown to your side man. Them a clown out the man. Them clowning him out and they're clowning you out. When leg up man say anything, okay? I love you so much, you're the best thing ever. When you're whining there, I talk about you, I want to take you in front of boy, you know, I want to marry you, you know, I want to make your mind, you know, all that. Stroke and talk, stroke and talk. Yeah. After that, you're a joke. So just know that. All right? You know, lost in the sauce, you want me to tell you the truth? Raw. See it there. All right? Side man, side woman, big joke. And they clown you when you're in a relationship. Me don't want nobody laugh. And see, that's what I'm saying. Maturity is a hell of a thing. I don't want nobody to laugh at who I'm with. If you're going to laugh at me, you're going to laugh at me for whatever reasons you find. But I bet you they won't be legit. Coming on, give no reason to laugh at who I'm with. And worse all, if you have picnic together, them laugh after all, you're picnic them. When them see a little boy out the road or a little girl out the road, yo, brother, I look a boy that will come at Baba. Yeah, I feel mother. Yo, me have a mother on the back as it to that. Yo, the girl wild. We should go out with ourselves, you see. I have to say, no, sir. And clowning your damn child. You think you just getting some good D. No, you're going down in the books. You are the butt of the joke. So you need to know that. Carry yourself a certain way. Here, that commands respect. Carry yourself a way that commands respect. Carry yourself a way that commands, that shows dignity, that shines through. Nothing more beautiful than that. Boy, she's struggling, but she not sell herself. May I tell you that? Ooh, that's beautiful. That nothing more beautiful than that. She's struggling, but she not sell herself. She refused to be one of them dime a dozen there. That's a diamond in the rough. Yeah? Someone Dawson say you touch a point for real, so flow me not lie. Boy, someone, you see through my life experiences them now. All I know how to do is just give it raw. Just tell the truth and done. Who like it, who don't like it, don't like it. But just know, so me I put you on to game and I'm giving you the raw, honest truth. Ask them. Ask a man who been a side man. He might tell you, say I laugh, him used to go laugh after the man, the main man and the woman when him just done make feel like she on cloud 9. She a clown too. And she a part of the game and part of the joke too. And the worst when you bring children in it. And then people don't respect you picking them. Because I'm not here to respect your kid. And I don't want to be no stepdaddy for your picnic. Yeah. I come for peace and a cut. I'm about to cut and cut. Sadly, that's not the mindset, so flow. Boy, I don't know enough. Them say a woman only cheat because she don't love the man she cheat on. I don't know about all that. I don't know why woman cheat. I'm not a woman, so I can't speak from a woman's mindset why woman cheat. I can probably speak from a man's mindset why he cheats. 'Cause, you know, some women say stuff like, now the conversation I get broader. Some women will say stuff like, yeah, the whole of them are the same because if you do everything for them, them still end up cheat anyway. Might be true. Might be true. Maybe you just that kind of person. Maybe you just that kind of person. That is why it's important for you to make down this a breeze off and chill and learn to develop discernment and learn to see characters for what they are. That way you start to choose better. Some people just stay like that. It don't matter where you get them. Or so it don't matter what you get. You know those people who then beg you Monday you give them, then beg you Tuesday you give them, then beg you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday you give them. Sunday come, then beg you and you say, boy, I'm gonna have it to know. And in a dear mind, him have it to know. The dirty dog have it, I saw him steal. Him a hold it back from me kind of want give me. No, them a pre for rob you or something. It's the same way. Like them, some people just stand so. Some people just answer. It don't have nothing to do with your wild prowess and you can do what other people, anything you can do, other people can do it too. Anything you have, somebody else have it too. You understand? So at the end of the day, it's about self-control. It's about knowing oneself and it's about the choices that we make. Do you really want to be a better person or are you just enjoying this wild stuff right here and all the crazy stuff that comes with it? That's what I think. That's what I think. I keep telling some women that all men are not the same and they're good men, but they keep making the same choices and end up with the same type of men. Some of these women can't catch a good man to save their life. You know why? Because their thing is so high on what good man is and what man should do and how man should be. And when him come, he must have this and he must have that. And she don't have not even half of that. I was listening to a sister talk this morning early, and she said, your energy attracts a likened energy to you. See? So you out here looking for good men, but you're not a good woman yourself. So how the hell you think the universe is going to bless you with a good man? And even if one does come across your path, he's there temporarily. It must skate. It goes vice versa too. Same thing. There's some man out here with some shady character that's out here looking for good women. For to do what? To damage her more? Yeah? Because you're not a good person. But you haven't gotten to the point yet where you could look in the mirror and this is important, you know. Self-development, man, you haven't gotten to the point yet where you can look in at the mirror and say to yourself, say, you know, say I'm not a good person. I am not a damn good person. These character flaws of mine, I need to change. Once you're able to do that and you start to actively work at changing those things about yourself to become a better person, being conscious of it, admitting it, and then putting in the work to actually change day to day. If you don't reach this in a life yet, and you know you're not a good person, but you out here and look for, everybody wants somebody good. Even the people them that's not good want somebody good. That's how people get piled up. You know? Real talk. So Peter says, I had two friends, one run up train track, but naked all the way home, 2 miles. The other jump out a police side woman house and him shot at him. So you did a roll with the Joe. Peter, you was rolling with the Joe Grind crew. And that's what they did I do. I see him where we did stay, Papa. I see him where we did stay a while and go conquer the world and come back and share our stories, our conquests. That's what these people don't understand. That's what these women don't understand. And they really think, oh, me I take him away from them, him man, him woman, and me I do this and me I do that. And you are gonna left the boy when me there with and go there with it. Me no want you. I don't want you. You sneak me in another man's house, me no want you. You tell the man says girls night out and me a bang you out in the club parking lot in the back seat. I can't. Me no want you. Him can keep you. Him can keep you. But in her mind, Magic Mike, did he touch the woman? Shame on that man. That was his exit. Me don't know what I go on this on. Nicole Walker says, no perfect man. If a woman left a man cause him cheat, trust me, she probably gonna end up with many, 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 many more men. 50 That's facts. That's facts. I say that too. I say that too. But listen, not every man cheat though. Not every man cheats. Understand? It's where you're at in life and where you're at mentally as a person. Some cheat, some don't cheat. Some used to cheat and stop cheat and that kind of stuff. So it's where you're at. At one time, brother might have been a cheater, but now he's in another phase of life where that's not something that tickles his fancy. That's not something that's a turn on for him anymore. You know, you can definitely get to a place in life where certain things that you used to enjoy have now actually become disgusting. You're so turned off by what it is. Some of us used to live derogatory. And then now that we've evolved, when we look back, it's like it's disgusting. It's not like we can't do it again. We can definitely do it again, and we could keep it going, but it's not, there's nothing about it that is healthy, attractive, beneficial in any way. Nothing. That's a waste of time and energy and some crazy stories to tell behind it. And in Peter's case, even some risky stories because he almost lose his life. It's not like the man shot after him. The man shot him. I run out of the man's house and jump in a bomb one and that thing there. So, hey, I was listening to a lecture on dissociative disorder. We all dissociate on a levels, but today, so many disassociate from relationship disorder to avoid trauma work. Yeah, the thrill is gone. So sometimes when the thrill is gone in your relationship, you cheat. Why? That's why you shouldn't get in a relationship if you're not ready for one. Because if you're in a monogamous relationship that you know that you're in it for the long run, you're taking up grown people business. I said this all the time. If you haven't had or you don't have the faculties up here so to understand what long-term means, to even imagine how much could change long-term. If you're jumping in and thinking everything is good and banging and exciting right now, and this is how it's gonna be forever, you're still a child here. So leave people, grown people stuff alone. That's relationship. Monogamous relationship and longevity in a relationship, that's not for the faint and the underdeveloped mind and the quickie here and there kind of person. You're looking at a totally different ball game. You understand? And if your mind isn't mature enough to see that, then let grown people relationship alone. That's what monogamy is. That's what growing together is. That's what going the distance is. Everything is going to change. Talk to an old couple. Everything is going to change. Mama breast them used to stiff up. Them right next to our belly button now. Our two nipple them reach our belly button now. That is still there. That kind of stuff. Daddy used to can go on with him things. A years now, mama not get nothing from him. She still there. Longevity in life, see, goes way beyond just the sex thing. So when you start to build with somebody and real build, hear me, man, your time here is limited on earth, okay? So what are you going to leave behind, basically? Some people have said to themselves, say, yo, I have children, you know, and I want the next generation to be better. So in the meantime, I'm here. I'm not going to live a good life, but I'm going to amass wealth as well, right? That means I have something to pass on other than Bible stories and religion and my opinions, which none of that can help my next generation coming in. And to save them from having to scratch from beginning again, here we go. Give them a step up. Two people get together to make that happen. That's true love for your seeds. That's true love for your seeds. You want them to survive and thrive in a world where you won't be anymore. So you have to think beyond the thrill is gone. Because the thrill will be gone at some point. It's not going to stay all thrilly forever. And if you're not mature enough to understand that, then leave relationships alone. It's okay to date. It's okay to be fling it up on the left, yes. Fling it up on the right. Fling it up wherever you want, fling it up. Fling it up. You know, that's do your thing. But left relationship alone. It's for grown folks with a mature mindset. Notice me said grown folks with a mature mindset, not just grown folks. All right. All right. The title is crazy. But you see how it worked in though, right? You see how it worked in. That's what I'm saying. Hey, when you see me crazy title them, just come on in and let's have this discussion. All right. One more thing, because you know how I do already. We're 10 minutes past the hour, but that's cool. I started almost 10 minutes late. May I give you some extra now? A situation happened yesterday, which I have the video on. I'm not going to show you the video now because I want you to go see the video that I put together yesterday. The video yesterday has some funny talking in it. I changed the voice, but if you listen, you can still hear clearly. That's my little social experiment I'm doing. I want to see something, and I'll explain later why I did that. But there's a video of an ex-youth out. Him got in front of the camera. Andrew Holness, and yeah, I talk to Andrew Holness. He's a batty boy. And suck your mother and this and that. All right. Next scene, he's at his house putting on, man, there at your house, stand up in your living room and tell you how to dress. No, wear pants. Wear long pants. Your life changed instantly. You can't put on shorts no more at will. Gunpoint never tell you about wear pants, wear long pants. Where we're going, you're going to need long pants. It's cold in there. We keep the AC blasting in there. Wear long pants. See? Just like that. It went from that to down a police station. All right. Now you have to get issue an apology to the right honorable Andrew Holness. We're gonna get deep into this. We'll get deep into this. So here he is. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. No, that's not the kind of apology we want. Yo, we want some energy in it. Like how the same kind of energy you did have when you tell the man about him a bad man and him for sucking mother and all that. Is the same energy we want you to have now when you're issuing that apology. All right, so vibes up yourself and come with a good apology. I'm laughing at this brother because look where your mouth get you in a papa. Eh? Look where your mouth get you in. A lot of you talk this bad man talk and you're not ready to walk the walk. Everybody bad till squad show up at them door. Eh? You never see the killers them. Then we kill everybody until police hold on upon them and then they start bawling for their own life. Officer, don't kill me. Officer, please me, I beg you, spare my life. After how much people you kill, spare life? Eh? Are you begging to? Yeah? So yeah, that's how they roll. So when people say SouFLo, a police, you know, and work with it, yeah, I work with law enforcement. That's my gang. Gang. Army gang all day. Military gang all day. Be smart and live your life smart. All right? Some things you can't change. So you just have to go pick a side and roll with a side. Me not roll with no idiot. Now, people are saying, this is crazy. Let's go beyond that, SouFLo. The people in Jamaica, by the way, are under more stringent lockdown now again. Andrew is going back, so curfew is now back to 8 o'clock. The people have had about 2 weeks where they could party till midnight. And you know, so Jamaica is a place where we party till the sun come up the next day. That's one of the main reasons why tourists come to the island, is so they can party, party hop, and they can enjoy vibes until under the stars, until the sun come out. Yeah, don't take my word for it, a fact. So Andrew give them about 2 weeks, and everybody, yeah, braff and floss and party, day party, night party, all this, boom, lock it back down, starting yesterday. That's what the video was about yesterday. That video has all the information of when, who can go where, how, what the timeline is. Go watch that video there and go see the brother in person with him crazy self about, yeah, I know all this, fuck your mother. Now go inside after man done plans to crop up road and Marco Polo where I go on. All right. But people are saying, SouFLo, is Jamaica becoming a dictatorship? Because why is it as soon as someone says something about Andrew Holness on camera, police find them? Oh, I wish the police didn't have the same strength for the gunman them. I'm going to find them the same way. This is a violation of his human rights, his constitutional rights. He has a right to free speech and all this. You hear me telling us that some things you can't change? So you just have to move wisely. Now you want to compare Jamaica to America, but all the other times when I was comparing Jamaica to America, y'all tell me about move from around here and stay over there so with your Yankee something and keep it. But you want to be like America now, right? Now y'all talk about, I see them cuss out Obama all the time. I see them cuss out George Bush and Clintons and this and that all the time. I see them. Let me tell you about the US. People drive around with bumper stickers that you have to read behind them in traffic that says stuff like, Obama not my president, and all other kind of something, san nigga, and they call him all kind of names. Same thing for Hillary Clinton, same thing for all the presidents have been disrespected, same thing for Orange Man that just got out of office, all of them. And they don't send people, they don't pull your vehicle over and say, take off that something there off of your car. They don't set people make their videos and put it up. Fuck George Bush, fuck Obama, fuck Bill Clinton, fuck, oh, raggedy ass, blah, 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 blah. Nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing. Understand the importance of what is going on, though, and put things into context. I've seen Andrew disrespected before on camera where nobody showed up to arrest the people who was doing it. But put things into context. Here he is, trying to convince the country that, listen, it's safer to go back into lockdown to some level. It won't be a complete lockdown, but now curfew is back to 8 o'clock. It's not 12 o'clock no more. Already people are uneasy. Do you think now is the proper time for you if you come out like you want to lead a rebellion? You forget what police is there to do? Police is there to make sure that you don't lead out a rebellion enough. Police is there to make sure that you don't gather up a crowd, that your behavior does not gather steam and 100 other people start following you, then the next 100 follow the next, and then before them know it, them have 500,000 people in a big group in the island saying, oh, Andrew, and we don't care about no corona and no lockdown, nothing, and fuck you and your injection. And them have to nip it in the bud real quick. That's what it is. So if you don't understand that, come on, brother man. And then him over there talk about right here so me live. Like him say Marco Lane and something avenue right here so. Come for me. Well, before him could have finished him sentence is him get a open up JCF. yeah, open up JCF. So to some degree, it's a loss of rights. People should be able to say what they want to say, but understand something. There is not just Jamaica. There are other countries around the world where you dare not get on camera and then get it on YouTube and then place there and disrespect the president or prime minister or whoever is the leader of that country. In some country, you'll be executed, jailed and executed. Okay, so don't go on like a Jamaica alone do it. And Jamaicans have this thing. Jamaica, yo, are my people, let me know. This are my people, so me can't tell you about this at all. Jamaicans have this thing. When Jamaicans are about to disrespect you, remember we talked about this before? It comes with a no disrespect still enough. But if you're ever being talked to by a Jamaican and you hear no disrespect still enough, but you're about to get disrespected. Okay? And their idea of free speech, they look at, okay, you're an artist. You put your heart into your art, right? Your heart into your art. You do your little art piece, put it up. You ask for some humble opinion and thing and some constructive criticism and thing. Let me work it into play for you for those who don't understand. Here is a Jamaican. No disrespect still in about. I be a fucker that. I know what at your paint. That look like I want 2-year-old with. You just put your heart into this as an artist. Did you see how you got disrespected? You look like a 2-year-old wheat. Be a fuck with that. Pardon my language. I only curse to bring points across when it's necessary. Anyhow, that's how them go on. So they are under the impression that is free speech means you can get on camera and just say anything you want to say whenever you want to say it. And I've been telling y'all haven't I been telling them for the longest that it's not a go. It's not okay. Them are gonna reach you. Whether it's in Jamaica or it's in the US or anywhere else, be conscious of what you're doing on this camera thing. Because that's the way of the world now. That's the way of the world now. There's a lot of people locked up right now because of this camera thing. And you feel you did brave and bold, right? You're brave and bold enough. You're brave and bold for your brother and your sister and your mother and your father. You're brave and bold around at your house. You're not brave and bold when a well-trained team comes and you get that knock. And if you don't open, the door fly. You're not brave and bold then. So don't draw this attention to yourself. Yes, in hindsight or a the thing, the man writes is somewhat violated. Don't go around the corner and talk. The man writes violated. Because all the man did was say some things. He never threatened. All right, somebody said this. He never threatened Andrew life. He never issue a threat. Hello. Again, threatening body language, threatening language does not have to come with me have to kill you. It could be perceived as threatening just the way how he was going on. This looked like somebody that would do something to me or try to do something to me based on how he was talking. Fuck my mother, me a birthday boy, up under my mother, this and that. That's very threatening. That's very threatening. And you know, I don't know if Andrew is the one that sent police for the youth. So I don't know why people are blaming him. They must know something I don't know. I don't know if it's him sent police for the youth, but I know for a fact that they went for him and they got him. But you got to understand, keep it in context. They might try to control the thing right now. And they can have no disruptions. Right now, they want to go after all the unvaccinated people. And that language is stirring in the background. I seen Joe Biden did a speech and a piece printed, and he is really like looking at the unvaccinated people. Like he said it, actually, he said it plain out that it is the unvaccinated people why we are not back to normal already. So what you think everybody else is going to be looking at you like? Go get your damn vaccination so we could get back to normal. Now, when that crowd starts to grow and your crowd gets smaller till you turn up over there with none and they're ready to turn and come at you, you know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So now is not the time. Now is not the time. Hold your feelings. And let me end this video by saying this. You can bring your point across without telling people about up under them mother. Most Jamaicans I know are thoroughly offended once you gone under their mother. I send them under their mother. Right? Because most Jamaicans I know, even the one that will have a, pardon my language again, shitty mom, them still love their mother and them still do you something for her. So for you to be sending people up under people mother and tell people about them this and them that and class people as boy and all this, you could have got your point across. You were looking for fame. You wanted them to come find you. He specifically said, I have some live at same address. And they went to the same address where he said, a bad man. And they, and they went to the same address that he said, and he was there. It's not. Watch how you move in these times, man. All right, it's called survival. Live to fight another day. All the people you see on social media and online and in comment sections are wilding up themselves and I talk about like they're some kind of renegade and they'll go out there and change stuff and tell them go on. Because we are here to report on it. Go on out there. All the things you put in the comment section, go on out there. Go and do it. Many people are talking about me wouldn't take back my apology. Me say what me say. Andrew figure suck him mother. But the boy waste man Andrew Holness. Okay. When that reaches you, I bet you won't be saying the same story. I bet you will not be saying the same story. We have something in Jamaica called Azaz. Okay? And we have some place that's called no camera no dede. I don't know if you understand that. We have something called Azaz. And you see them officer there? Them good with the Azaz. Them hand crusty. Like them mix cement for a living. See? Because all them do angle iron gun. All the time, them hand little crusty and hard. And that's some big man them. And we have some place where them call no camera no dede. So you talk all that stuff online all you want to, and then talk about America this and America that. You're not in America. Remember that. You think the people in the Middle East who them chop off them balls when time them rape and chop off them hand when them teeth, you think they stand over there and talk about I'm going stealing and you can't chop nothing off because in America that's not what they don't give a damn about. No, in America you here and you about to be subjected to what works here. If you can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Go and go get your nuts chopped off. Yeah? Ears. All that hard talk in the comment section. One of them ears there. You're walking out of there looking like they went up your rear, like you get violated. Remember me tell you that, and you will change your tune. No joke thing, real talk. All right? So we're gonna leave it right. We're gonna leave it right there for this morning. Big up on yourself. They'll say he made the apology under duress, but we know that he didn't mean it. Well, here's the thing. No matter if he meant it or not, he made it. Not only that, he didn't want to leave his house either, but he did, right? Yeah. He didn't want to wear the long pants, but he did, right? Yeah. So do you want to subject yourself to confinement to where people are next man? I tell you, say, to put on, I don't want that. I don't want no man tell me to put on shorts or when a pants me want put on. Or no, put on pants. When a shorts me want put. The man I tell you how to dress, brother. Do you have a man standing over you now in your living room telling you how to dress? For what? You could have been laying there comfortably in your boxers watching TV all night. But here you are getting draped up. Man I tell you how to dress. Take you out of your house against your will, have you turn up in some place and apologize. Go ahead, talk the long talk. On one end, we know what it should be, but it's not. Different strokes for different folks. Different countries do their things different ways. That right there is the Jamaican way. And if you're in Jamaica, you do as the Jamaicans do. Just like when in Jamaica and them tell us that when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So make sure when you go foreign, you abide by their laws, rules, and regulations, and you live according to how they're and you assimilate into their culture and all that. Same thing for Jamaica too. All right? Big up on yourself. So it said, Queen and Princess Channel said, me now go back to Jamaica. Me I go back. I might place that. Me know how to navigate the place. Yeah? Me know how to navigate the place. And I spend a great deal of time trying to teach others how to as well. But you know how my people hard-headed already, so enough of them cuss me. Idiot, vlogger, batty boy, vlogger boy, SouFLo. It's okay. Nobody now drape me. Nobody now tell me if you put on pants when I shorts me want to put on. Nobody now drag me gonna nobody now drag me gonna where go have me a stand up. You know what you remember when you're in school, right? And they make you stand up so till this was a punishment, by the way. You stand up so till see you in that corner. You can't get no sleep. I same way them have him down a station. Can I sit down now, officer? No! Stand up in that corner. Stand up right there, sir. Nobody is doing that to me. I'm good. I know I know how to navigate. I know how to survive this life. in an intelligent manner. You should too. And that's what I'm not trying to help some people to do. All right. I need to rebuild Portions Hospital. Manners and respect, people. Have a blessed day. I will catch you right here tomorrow morning on SouFLoTV. All right. Enough time. Enough time. I ask y'all, please leave a comment in the comment section, not here. Wait till the video process out on YouTube and leave in the comment section, SouFlo, talk about this. SouFlo, talk about that tomorrow. These are the things that makes Morning Thoughts interesting or even more interactive because they're coming from your interest. All right. So go to the comment section and put in SouFlo. Talk about that one here. Talk about that one here. And tomorrow morning, I will be talking about all the things I asked you to put there. If you don't put nothing, me still find something to talk about. Blessings to each and every one of you. One love and move intelligently. All right. I'm out. Peace.